Hello everyone, welcome back to Royal Blue Tarot. It is divinely designed and aligned that we are in this space together. My intention is that you receive the messages for your most optimal and opulent life experience. If you are here, you're spiritual royalty and there are messages here for you. This is going to be a collective reading. Please go ahead and take the time to take a couple of deep cleansing breaths and set your intentions for the reading. What is it that you would like to know? What brought you here? What clarity are you seeking? What is divine consciousness? What does your higher self want to reveal to you today? I do want to take a moment to thank all of the new subscribers. Thank you so much for all of the likes, the comments, and the shares, and for booking personal readings. Thank you so much for co-creating this space with me. I do really appreciate you, and I'm sending you so much love. So, have you taken your breaths? Have you set your intentions? Let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know today. What messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? That's way too many. Clearly, there's a lot of messages. There's a lot to be said. Knight of Swords, there is a lot to be said. This is someone who has the sword of truth and is ready to take action. Someone who is ready to communicate, who is ready to talk. Maybe a little bit impulsive, zealous, passionate, quick mover. A lot to be said. Even the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wands can also represent communication, also desire. So we have air and fire already out on the board. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Because clearly there's a lot to be said. I cannot make it up. There is a lot to be said. We literally have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords who just came out here. A lot of communications. I'm also seeing 3 swords here. So a heartbreaking situation, healing a connection. Someone's ready to take action. Someone's been learning how to express themselves, could be watching you. Someone is being intentional, strategic, logical, ready to communicate truth. A lot of left brain activity here. I mean, all of these swords, the 5 of Swords to the 9 of Swords to the 4 of Pentacles. Again, do you see all of the communication on the board? Lots of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 17 swords on the board. Again, that is the star. 17 reduces to an 8. We do have the Strength at the bottom of the deck with the 10 of Cups. Someone is ready to heal a connection. Someone is ready to have a healing conversation. Now, y'all know every time I am not even trying to bring up love, but come on now. Someone wants to talk. The first 3 cards about healing the heartbreak, balancing out this connection with the 9 and 5 of Swords coming out here as well. This person's feeling anxious. This person is super in their head. I saw the 8 of Cups briefly during the shuffle as well before these 2 cards came out. Someone who's trying to walk away. Again, the 8. Someone who's trying to have the strength to walk away from things. They're doing that. It's like behind closed doors because it didn't come out, nor was it at the bottom of the deck. With the 4 of Pentacles, someone who's holding on, doesn't want to let go. Someone who's being resourceful. $17 and 4 is 21. Someone is ready to start a new cycle. They're thinking so much about it. They're also working on stability and structure. This person wants a solid foundation to come from this conversation, wanting to end a chapter and start a new beginning. Spirit, what else do you have to say about this? Wow, cannot make it up. 4 and 4, the 4 of Wands here. This person, again, wanting to have a new chapter. And let's just go ahead and keep going, because 21 plus 4 is 25, which is a 7. This person has completed a cycle and is again ready to start something new. Let me just move this forward just a little bit here. Wanting to have happiness, reunion, marriage, stability, long-term commitment, celebration. With the High Priestess at the bottom and the Judgment, I love it because this is giving me the energy of 22, the Master Builder, which also gives the energy of 4. So now we have 4, 4, and 4. Something about this, you've been intuitively feeling this. You know that judgment has been called. This person could be being silent, guarded about what's going on, wanting to tell you about the rebirth that they've had. I'm hearing like it is written with all the swords, and he is risen, okay? Like Christ consciousness, like someone has had an awakening about wanting to work together, about who you are, putting things to an end in their life, having the strength to finish a cycle here. The Magician, manifesting communication with you. This person, I'm getting learning how to manifest. This person has been learning how to manifest. This person could be watching you manifest. Another card about communication, Page of Wands. Wow. To the Chariot, to the 8 of Wands, to the Empress. Someone wants to talk to you about the love that they have in their heart. I cannot, like, again, y'all know I be trying to make this all about you. Okay, now let's take a moment. If this was just all about you, you're super in your head about a lot of stuff. You're thinking a lot. You're planning. You're feeling anxious about things that are going on in your life. You're feeling like you have to be resourceful. Maybe you feel like you've been going through a tough spot within your finances. You've been finding stability within yourself. And again, you're manifesting something based off of something that you've been learning. So take it how it resonates, but for some reason, I immediately went to the fact of this being about some sort of relationship, communicationship. Now, Spirit, continue to make it clear throughout the reading, but I'm picking up that that's what this is. There's a lot about communication here. Now, why? I mean, this is the spiritual royal community. There's a lot of people out here that talk about chosen ones, 144 collective, like, I mean, that's not new. Okay. But the things that you're gravitated towards, it's because that's who you are. Like attracts like. Wow, I said lack. So you could be reprogramming your mind and overcoming scarcity thinking. That's for somebody. But this, everything on the board, all of the swords, this Wands energy, it's talking about movement, communication, talking. Page of Wands, someone who's ready to have like a passionate conversation. This is also about beginnings. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles here. The Chariot card, balanced movement, card of Cancer. And with this 8 of Wands, that's also about moving things forward, communicating, forward momentum. All of the cards right here with the Knight of Cups, the 5, the Hierophant, Ace of Cups to the Empress. This is someone who wants, again, higher level commitment, soulmate connection, as far as with the 4 of Wands to this Hierophant card, and the Cups, the emotions that this person has towards the Empress. So again, take it how it resonates. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit, do you want to say to your collective? Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these messages. The High Priestess and the Star, definitely. Someone is being logical, but they're also visualizing, healing this connection, moving things to calmer waters. Definitely seeing some of the same cards here. There's something coming here. There's divine intervention and divine restoration that's happening in regards to the movement that whoever this is that's on your mind, that's coming up for you in this reading, that they want to talk to you. You could have a few people that want to talk to you. We have a Knight, a Page, a King. The fact that we have the Magician, the High Priestess. There could be quite a few people in your energy that want to talk to you. Arguments in the past, things left unsaid. Some of these conversations, again, with this year of the 9 that we're in, you could have been with the High Priestess anticipating the fact that some of these conversations were going to come back around. You probably held back from communicating, from expressing yourself to people in regards to these issues because you've just been working on healing. You've just been working on yourself, finding peace of mind. The divine has moved you away from things. You had the strength to walk away from people, places, things in your life that you cared a lot about. It was really heavy for you. You allowed a lot of towers to drop. You've gone through changes in your finances. You could have moving to a different location, and that could have been very challenging for you. As you've been finding structure and stability, you've been going through a spiritual awakening and putting a lot of endings to your life as you've been finding happiness within yourself, taking a leap of faith, having a new beginning. This 9 energy, again, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb with the 6 of Pentacles. So someone wants to complete a cycle, have a new beginning. This could have been a business partner of yours, someone that you spent a lot of time with, that wants to overcome arguments, challenges that you guys have had. They want to heal and restore the connection. Spirit, what else do you have to say about this? What else does the viewer need to know? 3 of Pentacles, this person does want to work with you. This person could have chosen to work with other people instead of you. I mean, the fact that we have 0, 1, 2 out here, something is coming together here with the Judgment again, the 10 of Cups, the Strength, and the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Someone has had an epiphany. You've had an epiphany. You've already taken a leap of faith away from all of this stuff, but it's coming back around. There's communication that is wanting to be had, and this is Judgment. This is about you having happiness. This is talking about the strength that you've had to end things. Like, you put your burdens down. Something that you desired, oh, you carried it out all the way to the end. You were like, I want this and it's heavy, but I'm going to complete my mission. I'm hearing completing the mission. Mission complete. With the Hanged Man and the 6 of Pentacles. You've taken your time to think about things, sitting alone. You've been giving back to yourself because there were people that breadcrumbed you, didn't give to you, juggled you, kind of treated you like an option, didn't give you the time that maybe you deserved, was being very emotionally immature. And you've been giving to yourself. You've been giving back to yourself, but now clearly something's coming back around to where it's time to have these conversations. And it seems like you have experienced enough. You've released enough. You've purged enough. You've been talking to God, praying. You've learned a lot about yourself. I think you're going to be able to handle this conversation a lot better because of the truth that you have, because you've taken the time to allow God to help you heal your own heart. Please let me know how this is resonating, you guys. 8 of Wands. Again, communication, forward movement. I don't want to take these. I don't want to take those for some reason. And I'm just going to trust what you're telling me, Spirit. But this 8 of Wands did come out. Someone wants to move forward after like experiencing a dark night of the soul. Like someone has been having like sleepless nights. This has been like anguish. This person has maybe been feeling a lot of guilt and shame for not communicating with you, for things that they said to you. Again, we're reading for a collective, so take it how it resonates. What else does the collective need to know, Spirit? Six of Pentacles, for sure. So it's confirmed. Like, this is shown 3 times. It came out over here. This is the 3rd time we've seen 6 of Pentacles. So, and that's 10 Pentacles. This person wants to rebuild this connection with the 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. Even behind that, this person was deceptive. They didn't tell the whole truth. You could tell that there was something going on with this person, but behind the scenes, this person has been working diligently on how they're going to communicate with you, figuring out how they can have a new beginning with you, figuring out how are they even going to get in touch with you, is what I'm picking up on. This person does realize that they have, there's some sort of pure desire here that they have. There's a desire that they have to talk. This person could find you very attractive. So this could be about love. This could be about a business partnership. Again, all of these pentacles here, it's 18 pentacles on the board. So there's something deep and spiritual and true. Like the 18 relating to the moon, it's a very spiritual card. Neptune, Cancer, Pisces could be very significant here. This person wants to complete something with you. Not only is it, this could just be about a business partnership where someone held back and they know that they have something that they need to give you. They've been working really hard behind the scenes to figure out how to do that. 6 of Swords. Again, this person wanting to move to calmer waters. That's 2 6s. 66 could be a synchronicity. This person is behind the scenes going through a lot of painful endings, having to be strong to get back to their ultimate happiness here. I'm seeing 10, 10, and then 20 again. The Judgment card. This person could be going through karma for the ways that they held back. And this person knows that they need to come forward and make it right. We are in this energy of the Libra new moon. Happy new moon in Libra, everyone. Libra could be significant. Balance, fairness, leveling the scales by talking and giving. There's something that this person feels like they need to give you. It could be actual money. It could be a gift, like a peace offering. But this person wants to talk. Hanged Man, this person has been sitting, thinking about this heavily. The Judgment and the 10 of Cups still at the bottom of the deck. You make this person very happy. They've been trying to manifest this. They've been learning how to manifest. They've been learning that they have everything that they need already. This person could have sabotaged this connection based off of money, because they were holding back and they knew they needed to give. And they've learned a lot about themselves. They've learned like, oh, you know, I do have everything that I need. Like, even if it's not in the physical, there's something about this person understanding who they are, something about their identity, and that they have everything that they need. But it's taken them looking at things from a different perspective. Again, I keep getting that image with the Hanged Man of like a bully that turns someone upside down, shaking change out of their pocket. Like something that this person went through, because we did see the Tower. Something that this person went through turned their world upside down, and now they're able to see things from a different perspective. Something that they created. I'm still picking up something with a friend group. 2 of Swords with the Devil card. So definitely some sort of a connection that might have blinded their intuition. This person, because again, we're picking up on more swords energy. How many swords do we have out here at this point? 1, 2, 3, 8, 17. 17 plus 6. Oh my God, 17 plus 6. 23? 24, 25, which is 7. So this person has gone through, if I got it wrong, don't hate on me, but you know, that's what I got is the number of swords is out here reduces to a 7. I think it's 25 swords. That's a lot. That is a lot. This person has been through some painful endings that they done completed. And they've been sitting in a place of healing. Because I'm seeing 21 and then those 4 extra swords. Like this person has been, again, in a state of suspension, removed from others, removed from any sort of distractions, so that they can reflect and heal. Praying, meditating, communicating with spirit for sure. This person's intuition was blocked because of certain addictions that they had. And I feel like, again, this could have been about money. Just because for some reason, just the 4 and the 6 of Pentacles at the end of the spread. So some sort of toxic connection as well. Again, this could have just been friendships. This could have been another lover. This could have been another business partner. Take it how it resonates. We're reading for a collective. Book a personal reading if you want to go over your specific story. But this person had a choice to make, and they chose their toxicity. They chose from a sense of shadow, from their lower mind. They felt bound to something that they felt tied to or bound to affected this person's decision. Their mind told them go this way. Their emotions, their intuition told them to go one way. Their higher self told them to go one way. But there was another truth that they saw, another thought that they had where they could go the other way. I'm getting that this person could have chose a past connection, karmic connection. Take it how it resonates. With the High Priestess and this King of Swords. Again, big on choices. 2, 4, 6 could be a synchronicity for someone. This person, everything about whatever this person, why ever this person felt stuck, it was all to do with their choices. It was all because they were making head over heart decisions. They were choosing from a place of control. This person was trying to control something, and they didn't follow their first mind. They didn't follow the whatever was going to nourish them or nurture them. Whatever their heart wanted to choose, they chose the toxic thing. But it was like a shadow. It's like something that they didn't really realize. This person's shadow and ego has been exposed to themselves. They're seeing it because of their own choices with another 6. And this is good. This has helped this person to get out of confusion. There goes that 4 of Swords. This has helped this person to get out of confusion. This person didn't understand where to emotionally invest. There's some things that they thought were good choices just because it felt good. Again, friendships, some sort of community, some sort of connection. This person could have had a lot of fun with them, but it wasn't something that brought them stability. It was shallow. This has brought this person like a victory. This has actually helped this person to get out of a state of confusion. The 6 of Wands comes after the 5 of Wands, which the 5 of Wands can represent disorganization, confusion, chaos, conflict. This helped this person to get out of conflict, was to see this, to be able to sit back and reflect on their limited thinking. 8 plus 4 is 12. That's what got this person in the Hangman. Their fears, their limited thinking, needing to heal from connections, really needed to get into their emotions, has caused like a turn of events. I'm seeing a turn of events. This has helped this person to spiritually grow. We do have a couple cards with wands, and we have Sagittarius that just came out. This person could have a significant 9th house placement, or Sagittarius could be significant. But all of this conflict that this person has had to see about themselves, their decisions, their choices, their life, has actually helped this person to gain a sense of freedom. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. It's helped this person to see the issues that they had within communication. It helped this person to see that they had a heart chakra imbalance. This person needed to heal their heart. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have to say about this situation? Thank you so much for the messages. Three of Swords again. I mean, how many times has the Three of Swords revealed itself? I've seen the pattern of the Three of Swords. Because of this connection, this person was so conflicted about a past connection. This person could have had conflict with their family, something from this person's childhood that this person needed to heal. This person could have significant Gemini placements, something about this person's childhood and what they learned in childhood about relationships. This person had a lot of conflict about that. And they finally, again, with that Six of Wands that we saw, this person has successfully overcome conflict, successfully walked away from nostalgia to where it kept this person in the past. This person had a hard time getting over things of their past that really affected their heart, affected how they communicate and how they show up in relationships. This person could have been confused about their desires, what they even wanted because of childhood connections, something with their family, a dream, a feeling. This person had to learn how to have healthy boundaries when it came to connections and getting more grounded within themselves, how to nourish their own heart with this Queen of Swords. With this Queen of Cups, I did just see the Queen of Swords. So that as well was a significant lesson for them to hold up boundaries. But with this Queen of Cups, how to nurture, pour into love with themselves. This person could have been very codependent on the relationships, again, stuck in the past, holding on to toxic relationships because they didn't have self-love. This person has learned a lot about self-love and how to not hold on to toxic connections, how to stand in their truth. Yes, thank you, Spirit, with the self-love. How to hold on to their truth because they love themselves. Not allowing other people into their energy, not allowing for people to confuse them, to put ideas in their head. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. This person needed to learn how to invest in their self. This person needed to learn accountability. This person needed to understand the things that they created in their own life due to their own choices. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. What other messages do we have for the collective? The Knight of Wands. This person was afraid. This person was very passionate. And again, this person was holding back and wants to give back, but there's a sense of fear. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. As soon as I said that, I looked at the bottom of the deck and there's the moon. There is a sense of fear within this person. This person is conflicted about how you're going to receive them. They're passionate. They want to communicate, a desire to communicate. And I'm looking at that Sagittarius energy again. This person has a desire to travel to you. This person wants to come to you and have a conversation. And then what I'm picking up on with this about you, you have dealt with the pain of this and you've moved forward and you've been nurturing yourself. And you see how the Queen of Cups is sitting here facing to the left, being more logical, right? Left brain. This person is using their intuition, their emotions to be more logical, to move forward in a direction that is strategic. But this Knight of Wands is wanting to come in this direction. So you're not looking at this person. You're focused on yourself. And this person wants to come in passionately to talk about how they were holding back and how they want to give to this connection because of they were holding back. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the confirmation. As many times as I've seen the Three of Swords and seeing House 3 just confirms this person learned something in their childhood. This person dealt with some sort of pain, issues with siblings, communication, something about their childhood that stunted their growth and how they communicate, how they show up, being very flighty. They either come in hot, like this person was just so inconsistent, very passionate, rushes into things, but is also fearful. They fearfully rush. They make impulsive decisions. This person was kind of unstable. There's nothing there. I don't see the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not seeing King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Like, this person was unstable. The only Pentacles that we have out here was how they were holding back, and they need to be able to give and receive equally. This person wants to come in and talk to you about that. Let's get final messages, Spirit. What does the collective need to know about this situation? What final messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your consciousness. Thank you for speaking through me. Thank you for delivering the messages to your precious children. Two of Wands. This person wants to make a decision. You're going to have a decision to make, but this person is choosing a direction. This person is, you feel like home to this person, and they want to travel to you. This person needs to come and talk to you. Again, this person is willing to travel. This seems more grounded, not in that Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands energy. This person is settling things. They're getting things settled and stable, and they are preparing to, I'm seeing that Fool, to take a leap in another direction. This person is getting ready to make a move. They're deciding. They've chosen. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. And I love it. I was just talking about how this person wasn't grounded, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. This person wants to come and give you something. I'm seeing two Pentacles here. Again, this person has been finding balance behind the scenes. This is something that maybe you don't know. This person has been finding balance within their finances, just embodying the balance that we hadn't seen here with this immature Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, you know what I'm saying? Two of Swords. This person was just all over the place mentally. And so now they feel like they have something stable that they want to give you. They want to come and show you that they've been through a lot, that they've recognized the truth, that they've set boundaries, that they're understanding how to give and receive equally. I'm seeing 99. This person has spent a lot of time on their own. They've gone through a lot of things. This person, we saw that 10 of Wands earlier. With the 9 of Wands, this person has been going through it in their day-to-day life. Again, minor arcana is about your day-to-day life on the daily. Major arcanas, major themes. Major themes. This person's been working on a lot about like establishing routines for themselves so that they can be more consistent in their communication. So this is like a major thing for this person, but they've had a lot of like the minor details, like the day-to-day things that influence major decisions, major chapters and turning point in their life. But there's something about this connection with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. There's something about a loving connection that has been motivating this person to change. Neptune, there it is again. I said it earlier, the Neptune. And what was it? I think it was because of the moon. Neptune came up earlier in the reading, and here it is again. This person has been dreaming about this romance. Queen of Cups. This person has been dreaming about you. Pisces, you could be a Pisces, heavy Pisces placement, or Cancer, or Scorpio. But I'm picking up on heavy Pisces and Cancer. So again, this person has been dreaming about this Queen of Cups. Take it how it resonates. I don't know if this is, you know, who's watching this and whatnot, but this person is clearly making decisions. I'm seeing two, finding harmony and balance with how they make decisions. Queen of Pentacles, there she is. Now I done seen the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. If this is about a romantic connection, I'm getting that both of you guys have found stability. There's a lot of desire in this connection, and both of you guys have been working really hard behind the scenes. Wow, 888. Both of you guys have been healing, having the strength to walk away from things, finding your own level of fulfillment, working on a craft, putting in a lot of work on yourself. This is very karmic. 888, that portal could have been very significant last year on August 8th in 2024, because we're already in October of 2026 at the Libra new moon at the time of this reading. But again, the passion, The pure desire, the pure passion that it seems like these two people have for each other, whether that be you, the other person, I don't know, take it how it resonates. This 888, that's what has been assisting in this. There is just divine restoration, healing things within the emotions, a lot of things about embodiment, because there's that book, The Body Keeps the Score. So the emotions and the body needed to be healed, needed to go through a period of divine restoration. And it took a lot of work, took a lot of strength. Took a lot of strength. What are the messages here, Spirit? Final messages for the collective. That's too many. That's too many. Final messages for the collective. There's going to be something to get through here. That's 7 wands here. So defending the connection, being able to hold your boundary, hold your ground. Maybe when this person comes in, there's going to be some things to sort out. There might be some conflict that's unavoidable. Like you're going to have to stand your ground. Make sure you stick to your truth. Use your intuition. Use your discernment. But it does seem like there's going to be conflict here. But there's also going to be love, reunion, harmony, celebration, coming together. There's going to be some things to think about. A lot of deep emotions here. I'm seeing judgment. Is that the Chariot? No, it's the Empress. Okay. You guys might create something together after this. For some reason, I thought about a baby, like someone in fertility, right? The Empress is like a young, pregnant maiden, if you will. And the completion of the Empress is the World card, right? So, and it's interesting as you follow the multiplicities of the 3 throughout the tarot, because you go from the Fool, right? I love teaching this with the 0369, talking about creation, the creation code. But you start at the Fool, who's pregnant, right? The womb that's pregnant. Then the Empress, the 3, like that manifested pregnancy, if you will. Then you go to the Lovers. Then you get to the Hermit. Then you get to the Hanged Man. Then you get to the Devil. Then you get to the Moon. And then you get to the World. So it's just interesting following the 3s. There's something about that right now, about creating in 3s, about pregnancy, about fertility, creating something. So there might be some conflict, but it seems like it's going to create something new. And this is being hidden. Again, this could be like a surprise. There's an element that whenever the Moon card or the High Priestess come out, this to me is saying, and when these cards come out with the tarot, it's like God is saying there is something to be revealed here that I'm holding on to that. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune that popped out just a second ago, this is divinely timed. The divine still has its hand in this. There's something about this that you still aren't necessarily going to know, is what I'm picking up, until it happens, manifests, until you walk it out, until you experience it like a surprise. Queen of Pentacles, this is giving me that same energy as the Empress. So, ooh, with the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that's 10 Pentacles as well as the Sun. With the Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I'm telling you that you guys might have some sort of business to do together. With 10 Pentacles showing here with the Sun, there's going to be a lot of like clarity coming together. I'm feeling a lot of warmth, a lot of solar plexus energy, Leo energy, fire, but also earth. This connection seems like it's going to be more grounded, more nurturing. You guys are going to create together. There's just a lot of love here. A lot of love here. A lot of balance being found. A lot of manifesting this. Whatever you guys create is going to be more grounded after making the decision to take things in a different direction, overcoming all of the conflict. The 8 of Cups almost came out when it comes to all of the strength that it took to walk away. And then there's water again, just came out with the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is 19, which is the Sun again with justice. Like this, it seems like God had his hand all in this. Whether you guys like actually come back together for a relationship or you guys come back together into a business partnership, again, reading for multiple people here, take it how it resonates. Whatever comes from this, it seems like it's going to make you very happy. Whether you guys choose to have a conversation and end things and leave it in the past, it's going to bring a lot of clarity and joy. You're still going to feel self-fulfilled, like you're going to feel good about yourself regardless. But it's going to bring a sense of justice. I'm just getting like so many downloads, you guys. So many. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So coming out of the cold, like with the star, there's a lot of healing to be had here. And it seems like you guys are going to be working together in some sort of aspect with the 3 of Pentacles at the back. So you guys might talk about work that you guys have done, talk about work that you've been doing since you've last communicated. But there's been a lot of healing on both sides here. Someone is coming towards you. Someone has finally grounded themselves enough to be able to come towards you, to be able to have a conversation about all of the ways that they were being immature, all of the ways that they held back, all of the traumas, all of the pain, all of the things that kept them from standing in integrity and showing up as how they needed to, however that resonates for you. So these are the messages that I have for you today, you guys. I am sending you so much love. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Wow, Mars and the 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, someone is moving towards their 10 of Cups. Confirmation. So if this message resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, book a personal reading with me. I'm so looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace.